Welcome back. I'm some guy you've never heard of, and this is Europa Universalis 3 Defenders of Mecca. So last time we took Languedoc from Spain, and I forgot that I don't actually own these territories here, so I thought I was cutting Europe in half, but no, these were just my vassals. I wasn't paying enough attention. So then we attacked France and Orleans to try to finish off our line here, partitioning Europe. So we've taken Avranches from France, and now we're just waiting out peace with Orléans. Oh, Friesland has now declared war on us. Where did I leave my fleet? That's a good question. Ah, there they are. Oh, and Hamburg is now coming to Friesland's aid. Okay then. Alright, let's get a courthouse in Liège and a college in Ghent. And then an armory in Metz, as well as Bourgogne. Alright, I think I'm actually just good with that. We'll just take Bourbon. Because, yeah, I don't want to wait that long to get more infamy threshold, and we can just make them give up this land here as an independent Dauphine. This here can become... Oh wait, no, not Bourbonius. Berry. This here can be Berry, and then this here can be Normandy. And they can give us some cash too. There we go. Now we have a proper partition across Europe here. Oh, that's right, I forgot Avignon attacked us as well. Alright, let's get a temple. No, let's not. Get an armory in Poltava. Let's send a missionary to Bourbon. Delphine wants access to our trade centers, that's fine. Alright, we occupy Friesland. Oh, we have a new ruler. Cool. Alright, Friesland, you're giving us all your money, canceling your ties with Hamburg, and releasing your claim on Gelre. Oh, there's a revolt in Polessia. Right, and let's get a college in Barrois. Oh, you know what? We have new Imperial territory that needs to be unimperialed. Alright, Holland, your event. Wait, I can't. Oh, I'm still at war. That's right. I forgot about the war with Avignon again. Alright, let's get an armory in Janina, Antwerp, Dijon, and Zealand. Let's cancel that Conquer Bogajar, because I'm not interested. Subjugation of Moria again. Oh, Moria has grown. Well, let's send them an insult. Oh no, Avignon, that is not the peace. I should move an army somewhere close. Alright, an agricultural revolution again. Let's get an armory in Namur and Beirut. Alright, Avignon is now in the hands of Provence. Maybe Provence will do something like an exit. That'd be cool. Alright, let's send another insult to Moria. Alright, now let's go ahead and declare war, subjugation against Moria. I'm not going to bother calling my vassals in. It's just not worth it. Alright, we converted the heretics of Alsace. Nice. Right, so let's get a temple in Alsace. Spy agency in Liege, cathedral in Zolnok, and a cathedral in Languedoc. Right, and then let's go down to Moria. Alright, we occupy them. Now let's go ahead and enforce vassalization. Make them give up their claims on our territory. Yay, we vassalized Moria. Now it wants us to improve our reputation. Alright, that's fine. I'm not planning on attacking anyone else for a while. Now let's get an armory in Asyut, Judea, and Khorasan. Oh no, the admirals are concerned. What do they know? Alright, let's get an armory in Kalmykia. And we're still at war with Avignon. Alright, you're gonna give us your treasury and cut your ties with Savoy. Alright, Soderholm, you can have a royal marriage. Okay, now we pull Holland and Utrecht out of the Empire. Why not? I just don't have any magistrates right this second, that's why. Okay. There we go. We converted more heretics. Excellent. There we go. More territory removed from the Empire. Alright, let's get a temple in Avranches and a cathedral in Ghent. And then an armory in Nevers and Gaza. For Normandy, you can trade in our centers. Right, let's get a courthouse in Alsace. Oh no, I think Austria is getting ready to go to war with us. Let's send them a gift. Oh, they're insulting us again. Let's send them a gift. Ooh, beautiful statue. The common heritage of mankind is richer for it. Well, let's send them another gift. Or let's give them military access. There we go. And they insulted us again. Hey, Austria, remember when we were allies? Oh, I can't. They're saying impossible on that? Lame. Generals concerned by our unmanly tactics. Well, who cares what others think? Alright, let's proclaim a guarantee over Austria. Oh, Wadzuk is now a core territory. Our little Australian colony down there. Borneo is Malacca. Interesting. Oh, along with some of the Malay Peninsula. Cool. Let's send another colonist to Shiribashi. Okay, let's get a courthouse in Avranches, spy agency in Alsace, town hall in Liege, and a cathedral in Barva. Alright, let's get an armory in Kursk. Oh, I need a new advisor again. Really? He was my newest advisor, too. Huh, we lost our Inquisitor. I guess we'll go with an ambassador, why not? Nope, still impossible on an alliance. Oh well. Let's get an armory in Ghent, Languedoc, Valenciennes. Oh no, they sent another insult. Alright, national decline. Reduce investments in whatchamacallit. I mean, if Austria is gearing up towards a war, then we can just be ready for several different points of invasion. Oh, they sent another insult. Alright, let's get an armory in Voronezh, Carpathia, Sirte, and Albania, as well as Partium. Alright, we converted the heretics of Holland already. Alright, let's assign some more generals. Alright, let's ask the Ottomans for military access. They said yes, good. Nation of Fa, your faithful allies requesting that you come to their aid in their conflict against Navarra. Was also my ally until recently. Yeah, sure, why not Fa? Alright, vassals, allies, go help Fa if you feel like it. Granada, why would you do that? You only exist because of us. Brazil, I mean, Portugal somehow got Porto and Ribatejo back, and they're being occupied by Brazil. Interesting. Alright, let's get a temple in Holland, a spy agency in Avranches, a town hall in Alsace, and a college in Liege. And then an armory in Darnilba. Alright, let's decline that peace offer. Alright, let's get an armory in Wadjuk, and Diamientia, Volnak, Gergen, and Cartley. Alright, once we convert Bourbon, there'll be a nice green line across Europe over here as well. Alright, let's get an armory in Barrois, in Aleppo, and Kordofan. Let's get an armory in Banat. Get a Fort 3 in Languedoc. Alright, benign neglect. Yeah, that's fine. They can do things on their own. Let's get that courthouse in Holland and the town hall in Avranches. Alright, and the war is over. Alright, then let's get a college in Alsace. A dock in Zeeland and a dock in Antwerp. Then a marketplace in Uzbek and Franche-Comté. Agricultural revolution, alright, that's fine. We've converted the heretics of Istria, excellent. Alright, Shirabeshi is now self-sustaining. Excellent. It gets its Fort 1. Well, I suppose we can send one of our colonists to... Well, let's go with Tokachi next. Right, a temple in Istria. Fort 2 in Zolnok. A dock in Wadjuk. And we're in the last year. So yeah, probably not going to be any other territorial changes for us. Oh, I need to make an alliance with Moria. I mean, maybe we'll try to annex Armenia. so we don't have that one little... I forget what you call it when there's a country inside, completely surrounded by another country like that. All right, let's send them a gift. And send them another gift. People are resisting westernization again. Alright, we'll accept their demands, that's fine. Alright, let's demand annexation from Armenia. Oh, they said no. Alright, let's get a dock in Languedoc. And then a marketplace in Ghent and Croatia. And a spy agency in Holland. College in Avranches and a cathedral in Liege. Let's expand influence over Armenia. Alright, we've colonized Tokachi. Cool. Let's send a gift to Armenia. Oh, a revolt in Barwa. Not a big deal. And Austria hasn't canceled the military access we gave them, so I'm guessing they're not actually planning on attacking us. Which is good. Alright, let's get a marketplace in Antwerp. Minsk, and Champagne, as well as Bourgogne. Right, let's offer a royal marriage to Armenia. They rejected. So yeah, we're not going to end up annexing them. Alright, let's get a temple in Shirabeshi. So this has been Defenders of Mecca. We started as little old Hijaz over here, ate most of our neighbors, colonized a bunch of East Africa, ate some of our vassals at some point. The game kept wanting us to expand further and further into Persia, so we did. Ended up taking a bunch of territory here, decided to vassalize a bunch of non-Muslim powers, hence our collection of vassals here and over here. Oh, that was fun. We took Brittany, Cornwall, and Munster after the 30-plus year war with Spain. During the 30-plus year war with Spain, when they made white peace with us and then got back involved again. I'm so not used to seeing a decent-sized Morocco and Algiers at the end game. Usually if I haven't conquered them, someone else has. No one completely absorbed the Ottomans. I mean, a ton of their territory was released as independent states, but otherwise, Austria got a bunch of their territory, we got a bunch of their territory. It was nice having that alliance with Austria for a while. was one of the better gambles I've made in a game. Really didn't think they'd go for it, and I didn't think it would last as long as it did. So yeah, this game was incredibly frustrating at first. What with that, what was it, tribal despotism that we started at? And yeah, in the year of our Lord 1820, the Revolutionary era has passed, and now the long 19th century is in progress. What changes has your nation seen over the last 400 years? Quite a few. Portugal is this area here. South here is Swedish North America. The United Provinces of Central America have... Okay, apparently I live in the United Provinces of Central America. Oh wait, no I don't. I live in Swedish North America. That's right, this is Selina. Yeah. Selina is further north than where I am. I think that's the Palos Verdes Peninsula right there? Which means Long Beach is around here. So yeah, I'm around there. Harmon, North America. Interesting. Canada's this little territory here. Savoyard, America. Norway. Greenland is settled by Austria. We've got Austrian South Africa. I love that there's this Brazilian Africa over here. Oh! Baluchistan lost its piece of Madagascar. Well, that's too bad. And yeah, I don't think I've ever seen such a big Vijayanagar. Like, they got big and powerful and just stayed that way. Like, India did not end up getting partitioned by Europe. That's interesting. Oh, Louisiana has some colonies in the Pacific. Okay. Morocco has some of Australia. So Australia is occupied by Portugal, Morocco, and Hejaz. Okay. Nice. Well, thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you for being with me on this wild ride. This has been Europa Universalis, Defenders of Mecca. On next slot, we'll be starting our next playthrough, and that will be using that mod that people were telling me about. I think it's like Mayu and Taxes? I'm not sure, I'll have to double check and figure out how to install that, but that's what we should be doing next. After that, it has been requested that I play Byzantium. We'll see how that goes. That'll be interesting. Especially for me playing as them, because I have a huge chip on my shoulder about them abandoning Rome and still claiming to be Rome. Like, I'm sorry, no, if you abandon the city of Rome, you are not the Roman Empire anymore. Alright, well, thank you very much for tuning in. This has been, as I said, Europa Universalis 3, Defenders of Mecca, and I'm some guy you've never heard of.